no, never doubt it. Remember when they told you you'd fail when they doubted? Been looking for your purpose and you finally found it. Millions of tears later and you're feeling astounded. You're a beast, unleashed, you've never been so alive. Coming to feast and be at the very highest of times. Taking a leap of faith so you can finally arise. Who can compete? You've reached the level close to divine. You're a beast, unleashed, you've never been so alive. Coming to feast and be at the very highest of times. Taking a leap of faith so you can finally arise. Who can compete? You've reached the level close to divine. Falling in love with the view. In the top 3, you are not 3 and not 2. In case you're not getting it, let me give you a clue. Under the sky, there's no one that's flying higher than you. Think of the times when you felt too afraid. Think of the times when you cried while you prayed. Think of the times when you worked while it rained. Now those same times are finally due to be paid. They made you a warrior, outstanding, victorious. Notorious for being a champ, you are glorious. Meant to be great, it was written even before the birth of time. You rise as the greatest out of us all. No matter what's going on, just keep on pushing. At the other side of pain lies all you've been wishing. Every situation you've ever been put in was just an obstacle you've crossed to find your purpose. You're a beast, unleashed, you've never been so alive. Coming to feast and be at the very highest of times. Taking a leap of faith so you can finally arise. Who can compete? You've reached the level close to divine. You're a beast, unleashed, you've never been so alive. Coming to feast and be at the very highest of times. Taking a leap of faith so you can finally arise. Who can compete? You've reached the level close to divine. Now tell me, didn't they pay off? Days you were tired so much you felt like you break off. Didn't they show you truly what you are made of? A diamond in the rough, truly beautifully shaped up. You've always known that someday you would take off, despite all the hate and bad comments that they all told you when you were building a platform to sail on. Now they'd like to hop on, but the ship has sailed off. You're a beast, unleashed, you've never been so alive. Coming to feast and be at the very highest of times. Taking a leap of faith so you can finally arise. Who can compete? You've reached the level close to divine. You're a beast, unleashed, you've never been so alive. Coming to feast and be at the very highest of times. Taking a leap of faith so you can finally arise. Who can compete? You've reached the level close to divine. You're a beast, unleashed, you've never been so alive. Coming to feast and be at the very highest of times. Taking a leap of faith so you can finally arise. Who can compete? You've reached the level close to divine. You're a beast, unleashed, you've never been so alive. Coming to feast and be at the very highest of times. Taking a leap of faith so you can finally arise. Who can compete? You've reached the level close to divine.
Crew, okay, so welcome to how we generate 500 plus leads every single month. No ads, using the power of virtual events. We've all heard of virtual events. Most of us have used events, but most people are not using events, which is the macro content, intentionally the same as micro content, daily content. Most people are just posting and doing random events with no real intention and no real flow, no real funnel system. And I'm going to share with you how to actually create campaigns in this. So first of all, we've got some of our VAs in here. This is actually meant to be compulsory training for all the VAs, but that's on me because I didn't market it properly to you guys. However, so one of our angels say hi. We have hundreds of amazing, very affordable, highly trained VAs, and this will be a compulsory training they'll all go through in the next week. So VAs, angels, thank you so much. Magandang umaga, good morning to you. I know it's 6 a.m. there in the Philippines. Welcome. You'll either watch the live or the replay of this on how to be able to help your clients to be able to get their events booked solid and generate more leads, number one. Second of all, if you're one of our business coaching clients and you're in one of our one-on-one or group coaching programs, we have programs to help you guys build to 20,000 and 100,000 plus consistent months. This is a compulsory training for you guys. I'm actually recording this to embed it and insert it into your brand new portal as well. And this will become this is the basic foundation for the overall module on how to create event campaigns thoroughly. And not many people in the world are teaching this. Everyone's so caught up in AI and all this other stuff right now. I think a lot of people get distracted by the shiny things and lose focus on the evergreen things. For me, the awesome thing about things like events is virtual events, as long as there's an internet, are always going to be a thing. It's really simple. And that's the key online to being successful, is to focus on at least 80% of evergreen strategies. There's some of you guys that are hiring a VA through us. If you're hiring a VA through us and you're not yet a business coaching client, you're not a business coaching client, this again is formal training. We'll probably put this into your VA portal as well. And we do train and teach your VAs to be able to help you generate more leads and obviously make more sales to your events as well and get more attention. So welcome you guys. And if you're not yet a client of any kind, welcome. We are doing this as an open forum. I have quite an abundant mentality around events, especially since COVID. We've pretty much been doing most of these events for free. But that will probably change again next year because it wasn't always like that before COVID, and COVID's years ago now. So it will probably become more and more challenging to join my live events for free as we continue to grow and expand. We have around 600 clients and team alone in the business right now. We've got 3 businesses and 3 books being published, 3 businesses launching, 3 books being published just in the next 6 to 9 months. So there's a lot happening. So well, welcome everyone. And we've got our coaches on here as well. So we have an amazing team as I do this live of 4 international business coaches, Julie, Terry, Lisa, and Michael. Thank you for joining us, guys. This is a compulsory training for you guys as well. And if you're in our business coaching program, your coach, whoever that might be, group or one-on-one format will help you at the right time, take you through and create these campaigns. So a little bit about today. First of all, I'm going to share with you the importance of events. Then I'm going to share with you how to kind of structure and the different types of events, how to structure and deliver them. Then I'm going to talk to you about how to market them and then create campaigns with them. So most people understand the strategy is, hey, here's a webinar. This is my strategy. Let's generate some leads. But there's more to it than that. I'm going to teach you campaigns, and which is pretty cool. So how to market the events and how to create micro content to fuel your macro content again, which is we'll talk about that. So obviously how to market events, how to structure them, how to deliver them. We're also going to talk about how to sell on events. Who would like to be able to sell on events? One of the greatest things I love about events is that an event is a group appointment, okay, which we're going to talk about as well. So, and in a nutshell, that's pretty much that simple. And then I'm going to show you how to put it all into a planner and share with you how I personally I normally create a 6 to 12 month event planner, and then I reverse engineer and build my business accordingly. Most people just go, maybe I should do a webinar this month. Okay, let's do one. Well, let's do it. That's not a real way. That's not a good way or an effective way to build a real business. Who would like to be able to build your business to at least $100,000 months minimum? Then you need to understand marketing campaigns. You cannot just DM message your way to 100K plus. Well, you kind of can. It's kind of spamming. But the better you understand business, marketing, SOPs, and the campaign elements of marketing, how to bring it all together into campaigns, the more success you have, especially in a bigger way, right? Who would like to be able to build to $1 million months? Hey, now we're talking. Some of you are probably just thinking, hey, I just want to make 100,000 a year right now, Jace. I want to plant the seed and invite you to think bigger, right? Aim small, hit small, aim big, hit big. Alexander, good to see you here, brother. Looking forward to catching up on the Gold Coast for our Gold Coast catch up in December. That'll be cool. Craig on the Gold Coast, looking forward to catching up too with you, bro. Good to see you here as well. So we're just going to dive straight in. Again, this is going to be pitch free, so I'm not here to sell you anything today. I normally tell you if I'm going to sell you something. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. As this is a formal training, as it's going to be embedded into our business coaching portal, this is going to be pitch free. But I will share with you, I call it Bayfay, book an event from an event. So at the very least, I always want to have a call to action and roll you into the next thing. So I'm going to talk to you about some upcoming free events. We have a lot of free events coming up, especially November, December, around Christmas time. We like to do a lot of events to serve you and empower you on your journey. So Trace in UK, where is everybody at? Feel free to say hi if you're watching in the Zoom, comment in the Zoom, where in the world you are, say hi. If you're watching on the Facebook Live, just comment live or replay. I am interacting. See, ladies, some men can multitask. I'm interacting on the Facebook Live. If you're watching on YouTube elsewhere, thank you for joining us. Feel free to say hi, and you could be watching us in the portal in the future as well. Tim, Brisbane, we've got a few Queenslanders here. That was 31, 32 degrees here, so it's a beautiful day. So let's dive in. Quick question, because today's, you're not going to learn so much about events itself. You're going to learn more about how to strategically and intentionally create events to generate over 500 leads a month. If I could show you in the next 808, nice. If I could show you in the next, say, 42, 43 minutes, how to generate 500 leads a month, who would like that? Would that help? Would that help you right now? Would that help? How would an extra 500? How would an extra 100 leads a month impact your business right now? How would that help you right now, right? So, yeah, if you stick with me for 40 minutes, I'm going to share with you exactly how. So I'm going to give you pieces of the puzzles as we go. You might feel a little overwhelmed, you might feel a little confused, but by the end of this call, we have all the pieces, and you'll see the picture clearly, and you'll have complete clarity, won't you, Julie? Yeah. Joni live once, Philippines. Lisa, hey, good to see you, Sydney. By the way, if you have any questions and you're watching live on Zoom or Facebook, even if you're watching replay on Facebook, just ask the question on the chats and I'll gladly answer them. I can answer them as we go as well. So again, this is very simple, very succinct. Everybody understands basically events, why they're important, how to do them, but most people just don't know how to get a result from them. So just out of a okay, yeah, awesome. Yep, morning. Good morning, guys. Just out of curiosity, who is doing events already? Like, give me a bit of an idea. Like, post number one, two, or three. Number one, I haven't done any events. Number two, I've done a couple of webinars. Number three, I've done heaps of events. Just post one, no events. Two, a couple here and there. Three, I've done a shitload. Right? Official technical term, I've done a shitload of events. Ones and twos, couple of threes, a lot of ones. Yeah, okay, awesome. Yep, nice. Alma, Julie, three. Yeah, Julie's done heaps. Is it Lisa's birthday today? Is it your birthday today, Lisa? Happy birthday. Is it really?
And it was yesterday.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh, it's my birthday today, and Lisa Morgan.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait a second, that's really confusing.
And it's
Was
Terry.
Lisa?
It's Terry.
There's two Lisas in your birthdays yesterday and today. Happy birthday for today and happy birthday for yesterday, LL. Lisa and Lisa. That's hilarious.
It's Terry's birthday as well, Jace.
Oh, it's Terry's birthday as well. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, the Scorpio sisters here.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday, Terry. Happy birthday, Lisa. Happy birthday, Lisa, for yesterday. Is the time of running a live event matter? Okay, that's a really good question. We're actually going to talk about the details of the time of events. We are going to talk about that, Alexander. Good question. So why do you guys believe it's so important to do events? Why do you believe? Because when we say a virtual event, basically it's we're using Zoom, we're getting people together in a group format, and we're delivering content or information, right? There's many different types of events, but why do you guys believe it's important to do virtual events? Why do you believe it's important to do virtual events? So a lot of people are put, a lot of people go, oh, everyone's doing challenges or webinars are dead or all these things. But most, because this is the problem, most people with a small business are projecting their own beliefs onto their audience and their community and their niche. But let's say, for example, the name of this webinar. What's more important for the name of this webinar? Would I want to call this webinar or what's going to resonate with you? How to generate 500 leads a month with virtual events. Very succinct, very clear. It's very simple. Yeah, I want 500 leads. I want to get better with virtual events. Let's join, right? And when I marketed it for online coaches, consultants, and agency owners. So it was clear on who it was for. So it's really important that you use language and you name things and you do things in a way it's going to resonate with your audience, not just what you want to call them, right? Yeah. Tracy says credibility, connecting with an audience as a funnel, new contacts. Yes. To create authenticity. Yes. Everybody else, there's a bunch of you guys on here. It'd be good if you can participate and engage. Jose, welcome. Add value. Yep. So at the end of the day, we're all here because we want to grow our business for two reasons. We want to make more money and impact more lives. Who wants to do those two things? More money, more lives. Yeah, and it actually, as the saying goes, don't chase the money, chase the freedom and the impact, right? So we want the money for the freedom. That's the real reason why. It's nice to buy ourselves some nice things, and for sure, but it's really about the freedom. Freedom and impact. Freedom and impact. Leads and value. Yeah. To reach a wider audience, for sure, to grow your audience, 100%. So for those who know me, know that I talk often about a marketing funnel. I'm not talking about a sales funnel like on ClickFunnels. I'm talking about a marketing funnel, which are the KPIs to grow your business. Yeah, for most of you, you're in the coaching consulting agency space. So yeah, awesome. Top of the funnel, we have attention, or what I prefer to focus on, engaged attention. The problem with attention is it's a little bit more challenging to track, and more often than not, it's often a vanity metric, right? And then we have leads generated, which is really what we're talking about today. I personally believe a lead online is a phone number, preferably a phone number. Okay, emails count as well, but I prefer phone numbers because I want to ring people. Number three is we have appointments booked. Number four, we have appointments showed. Number five, we have new clients or sales, right? So the whole idea of growing a business and those that want to scale a bigger business is to put SOPs in place for each of those, put systems in place for each of those, and then put team in place for each of those, right? So there's only really two ways you can get attention online. There's only two ways you can get attention online, and that's through your micro daily content. Okay, so your reels, your short form video, your long form video, your blog posts, your questions, all that stuff, you're posting testimonials, and you can get attention through your macro content. Again, I use micro macro a lot, which is your events. Okay, I'm going to talk about the four main types of events and how to bring them together. And then if you take your virtual assistant or VAs, you create omnipresence with attraction marketing, get that stuff everywhere. That's when you can get a lot more attention, generate a lot more leads, and get a lot more appointments, a lot more sales. Who wants more attention, leads, appointments, and sales? Have a Tony Robbins moment. So I believe they're really the four main reasons. So additional to that is not only will you get more attention, but I believe you get bulk leads. You get big chunks of leads because let's say you only do one event a month and 100 people register, as an example. You've got these big chunks of leads. And now for those that are hiring virtual assistant, your VA can follow those up. And we're actually going to talk about following up, actually. It can follow those people up, book them in for appointments and upsell them. So you don't just get leads trickling through consistently, like through your funnels or your free offers or whatever it might be. You get big chunks and bulk leads. Yeah. You can also do bulk sales. Now, here's the thing is that it's important to remember who wants more appointments and who would like your virtual assistant to book more appointments. Most of you are hiring a VA through us. So a lot of you guys are hiring a VA because you want your VA to get you more attention and book you more appointments. And you're caught up a lot on having your VA book you in one-on-one calls, discovery calls, and in sales calls. And that's great. You want to do that. But what you've also got to remember is that these events that we're talking about now are also an appointment. It's a group appointment. Now, this is a pitch-free webinar, but there's like 40 of you on here. Let's say half of you are VAs. There's 20 or 30 of you guys on here that I could probably sell something to. But today is pitch-free because it's for the portal and just to keep it short and sweet today. We're going to go for about another half an hour, right? But we're going to talk about it. So you can get bulk leads and bulk sales because one of the challenges with the service industry is, who can relate to this? You book in a couple of appointments, you get a couple of clients, you lose a couple of clients. Who's ever gotten excited because you got a client and then the next day a client quits? You're like, shit. It's a bit of a grind, right? So who's sick and tired of the grind? So if you're a coach, a consultant, agency owner, you're selling a service, fitness coaching, business coaching, life coaching, healing therapy, it's a bit of a grind, that business model, which is why people to get out of the grind sell upfront packages, which I'm not a huge fan of. I don't say no to, but that won't solve the problem. What will solve the problem is selling in bulk. You do an event every week and you get 30 people on and you sign 5 people up every week. You're going to escape that Groundhog Day grind. So events are a powerful way to escape that grind if you feel like you're on that grind, that Groundhog Day within your business in particular. So events are a powerful way to do that. They're also a great way to have more impact. Now, whenever we do any content, whether it's a short form reel or a webinar like this, we're always doing one of two things. We're one, helping people solve a problem, or two, we're helping people get what they want. I prefer to help people get what they want because I would rather, like your problem this week is to pay for food. That's great. Okay, that's $300. But what you want is to create financial freedom. It's more exciting to me to help you create financial freedom than help you pay for food, if that makes sense. That's a personal thing. And if all we're doing is just focusing on solving problems, we're just putting out fires all the time, and it's, again, a bit of a grind. So I'm not saying don't do them because, pain sells. We make decisions based on pain a lot. Okay. But in these events, what's my point is you can help people. Like I'm going to give you specific strategy. I'm going to give you an actual plan to create event campaigns and show you how to generate hundreds of leads every month. And for those that follow the process, most of you won't, but for those that do, we'll generate 100, 200, 500 plus leads every month, no ads. How do I know that? 13 years of testing this stuff online, more than 10 years full time, right? So you can have a lot more impact. Who wants to have a lot more impact? Yeah. And you can serve more people because people want to know, one, can they trust you? Two, do you care? Three, can you help them? One of the biggest questions people have online is, Jace, can you help me? Well, the best way for me to prove to you I can help you is by, surprise, surprise, actually freaking helping you. So what I'm doing, I'm helping you right now generate more leads. Who's struggling to get enough leads for your business? By show of hands, be honest. I'm showing you for free. I'm not being paid to be here. You're not paying to be here. This is a free bonus session. You know, I'm a multi-millionaire giving you a free training on how to generate 500 leads a month. Most of you won't do shit with it. I mean, that was a bit masculine, wasn't it? But you get my point, right? So I want to help you. I want to see you win. Whether you pay me or not, or become a client or not, or how much you pay us or not, really legitimately doesn't make any difference to me. I'm actually on salary. My official role is COO. I don't, doesn't matter how much the business makes, I still make the same money. I'm on a salary. And it's actually not as much as what people might think. I'm I'm pretty frugal and I'm a minimalist as well. I literally have two big suitcases and one small suitcase, and that's my life pretty much. So more impact, and you can help more people. And what you want to do, so in the beginning of those in the business coaching program, we get you to do a webinar every 2 weeks. And sometimes you'll do 3, 4, 5 webinars, and you keep getting the same people coming back. And Lisa, you can relate to this. People are like, oh, it's the same people keep coming back. It's the whole freaking point. You're building a pipeline. You're building a community of raving fans of people that love your content and want to be around you and fired up and inspired by you. That's what you want to create, right? You can serve more people and help more people, and you can build more relationships, and you can build trust, and you can build connections. And let's use this as I want you to understand the funnel process here. For example, imagine somebody comes to your Facebook and they start watching your content, your lives, your blogs, your reels, and they start connecting with you. Well, I like Jason's stuff, right? And then you download one of my free offers, or someone downloads one of your free offers, like an ebook or a kit or some sort of free offer that adds value. And then they join a webinar. Okay. And then after all that, you get on a call them to sell them your service. What's your conversion rate going to be? Incredibly high, right? So events are like the end of that funnel. And they're a really powerful way to fully qualify people, to nurture them, to build trust, relationships, and to add value. So I'm a huge fan. We've all heard of events. We know of events. Most of us just don't, one, know how to use them. And we normally project like, oh, I like webinars. I don't like who doesn't like challenges? Or is there an event you don't like? So you don't do it because you don't like it. Well, that's ridiculous. Imagine if we all just did what we liked and not what we didn't like in our business. That's why most people are struggling in their business. They let their personal shit get in the way. As the saying goes, you got to get out of your own bloody way. I've had the same 4 people at my webinars waking up at 2 and 4 a.m. to be there. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. If you build it, they will come. Okay. So there's 4 main types of events that we use within the campaign. There's all different types of events, but there's 4 main events that we personally use. And I'll just give you a rough outline of the structure. I'm not going to go in depth about delivery and structure of each event. I just want to give you the basic overall campaign, but I will touch on it. And again, if you have any questions, just ask. Linry, Antoinette, Christine. Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah. So first of all, we have, now you can name it whatever you want. It's just a label. You know, so what's really hot right now is live training. Hey, I'm doing a free live training because the word webinar has been overabused. Oh, no, another webinar. Oh my God. You can use webinar, you can use masterclass, you can use live online training, short training minute. You can use whatever you want. Live virtual training. At the end of the day, a webinar is a 30-minute to 1-hour session like this. If you're doing pitch free where you're not selling, I normally recommend 30 to 45 minutes. If you are selling, then I would add that 10 or 15 minutes for the close, 45 minutes to an hour. But 30 to 45 minutes without selling would be my suggestion. You guys in the business coaching program, you know that your first, between 5 and 10 webinars, normally a handful, 4 or 5 webinars, we get you to do and do not sell. So for those that haven't really done events yet much, your first handful of events, don't sell on it. Why would I recommend in your first handful of events ever not selling? Why do you think I'd recommend that? To not sell in your first. If you've never really done it, you've done a lot of events like Julie and Lisa, 100%. But you've maybe done 1 or 2 ever, or not really done many. Why would I suggest not selling in your first handful of events? 100% to build trust and community. Yeah. Because if I do a webinar and, the first time we do anything, are we good? We're not normally very good. So we might do a webinar and get 8 people. Like, shit, I get 8 people. Now, that's a problem. Those 8 people have dedicated and committed their time. It doesn't matter how many people show up. Les Brown's first ever seminar, 1 person showed up. Tony Robbins' first seminar, 12 people showed up. Imagine if Tony Robbins' first ever seminar, only 12 people showed up, and it was a free seminar. He would have gone, oh, stuff this, I'm out. Les Brown's seminar, heard of Les Brown? One of the greatest, I believe the greatest speaker alive, maybe of all time, the speaker. He had 1 person show up. But he made a decision. He's going to go all in and love on them and serve them and help that one person. So next time, so they'll go out into the world and rave about Les and his event and bring people back next time. And so that's what you want. You want to serve people, love on them. You want people to be blown away by the amount of value and the service and how much you care and how much you give them. So they go, shit, I'm coming back again and I'm going to bring people, right? So that's really important as well. Yeah. So that first handful I wouldn't sell. Then we have masterclasses or workshops. You can call them, again, you can call them whatever the heck you want. It doesn't really matter. But a masterclass or a workshop is similar to a webinar, but it has more increased perceived value. So it's normally 2 to 3 hours. It's normally 2 to 3 hours. Now with a webinar, just set up a Zoom link and people register and they get an email. It's a bit more simple. But I want to have more value in the masterclass or workshop. I might have a guest speaker. I'll actually have a funnel, like or a proper landing page set up as opposed to just a Zoom link. And I'll normally have a Facebook group link to it where I kind of live stream it and there's just a kind of a group just for that event. I'll normally have more free offers and I definitely want to sell in the masterclass or workshop. Your first couple, I would suggest keeping around 2.5 hours, 2 hours without selling, maybe 2.5 with selling, or somewhere between that 2 and 3 hour range. Okay. The webinar, we probably only need a week or two to market, but the bigger the event, the longer you need to market it as a general rule. That's offline or online. So next year, we're looking at doing a live Australasian tour, 11 or 12 cities across Australia, New Zealand live. Who would like to be a part of that? Yeah, we'll promote that for at least 3 months, maybe even longer. All right. So the bigger the event, the longer the event, the more you want to promote it. Third type of event is obviously challenges. Huge fan of challenges. Now, I have an edge with challenges because my background is in health and fitness. So I was running fitness challenges in gyms. How old am I? Carry the one, 22, 17 years ago. So I've been doing challenges for 17 years. In fact, at one point, I was running 14 health clubs and I was responsible for the fitness challenge at all of those 14 clubs. So I was part of running challenges for thousands of people. And as you guys like Lisa and Julie from the fitness industry will know, the fitness industry does challenges better than any industry. They're just freaking brilliant, right? They do weigh-ins and award ceremonies and trophies at the end and all that kind of cool stuff. So I applied a lot of that in my own challenges. I've been doing online challenges for a decade. My biggest one was the 30-day shred. I did about I think it was a year before COVID. So what's that, in 2019? 1,600 people registered, 350,000 in cash sales received from that 30-day shred. Was it worth it? 100%. It was a free challenge. These days, people have the attention span of what's that? Of a goldfish. I knew Lisa was going to smell that. These days, people have the attention span of a goldfish. So anything longer than 7 days, people just freaking lose interest. Even group programs are shortening. A group program used to be 6 months. Now it's 4 months. But the challenge should be 5 to 7 days. You'll set it up similar to the masterclass. If you're in the fitness industry, it could be like a detox. It could be like 5 to 7 days is not a lot of time for a weight loss challenge. Ray, hey, good to see you here. Grand Risings. Vishal, hey, good to see you here as well. Peter, hey guys. But the challenge, the reason why I love a challenge more than probably the others is not only does it have more perceived value, but it's the greatest way to create community. It's the greatest way to create community. 5 to 7 days is a perfect amount of time. We once did you could do a no alcohol challenge. We did no flour, no sugar, no coffee challenge. That was interesting. We've done mindset challenges where, day one's no complaining, day two, no excuses, day three, no blaming, etc. We've done spiritual challenges, day one breath work, day two meditation, day three grounding, etc. We've done business challenges. I actually have 4 different challenges. In fact, I've got one open. We're doing a challenge next week. I'm doing a challenge. Who would like to be able to get more consistent with posting regular content and generate more leads from your content? Would you guys like that? Who would like that? No? All right, cool. So I actually have 3 or 4 different challenges. I do one each year of each. And then we rotate them. But next week on Monday, this is compulsory for business coaching clients and compulsory for all VAs. We're doing a 5-day free social media content creation challenge. 4 posts a day, 1 live, 1 short form video, 1 blog, 1 question. I'm going to teach you and train you on the science and the art of it. And then you'll post all your content on your social media and your VAs will get it everywhere. So your VAs will help you with it. I'm going to help you with a planner, and I'm going to help you map it out. I'm going to help you with lead generation for it. And then what I do at the end of the day is I'll go live and I'll review all your work and give you feedback to get better at content. Who would like to get better at doing videos? Yeah, that challenge is going to be amazing, right? Okay. Who would like to join this challenge starting next Monday? Would you guys like to join that? No? Okay. If you haven't registered yet, I'll post the link in the Zoom chat now. I'll also post a link on YouTube and also on the Facebook Live after. Yeah, Pete, good to see you here, brother. Rochelle, hey guys, how you doing? Now, you'll notice with challenges and with masterclasses, I have a landing page like this because it increases the perceived value. Okay. I've got kind of what's included and how it works. Now, if you're watching this in the portal, you can actually get templates. You can actually use my personal funnels as templates, and you can use them if you're in the business coaching program, right? So we've got a landing page and got some free stuff in here. And what's really cool about the challenge is when people register, it takes them to a thank you page. And on the thank you page, okay, there's two buttons. Number one, there's a button to join the Facebook group for the challenge, which most of you are probably in. That's where we run the challenge. And the second thing is that this is a link to Calendly. This is for those that haven't got a VA with us yet, to book a time. So any funnel, be it a free offer like an ebook or an event, is a two-step appointment setting funnel. And you're building your social media, you're collecting phone numbers and emails, and you're also getting appointments. Okay, who would like my personal challenge funnels? If you want them, send me a message, I'll send them to you. If you're in the business coaching program, they're already in the portal, by the way. Is the portal open? Oh, it is. So we've got this. So if you're in our business coaching program, you get free access to this brand new online portal with everything and anything to build 20,000 a month. For those watching live, if you go to launch your online challenge here, you've actually got all the details on how to do challenges in here. These are my personal challenge templates, so you can add them. Okay, so you can check those out if you're a business coaching client. If you're not a business coaching client, want to learn about how we can help you get to 20,000 or even 100,000 months, reach out to us. We'll be in contact as well. And then finally, we have prize draws and giveaways. You know, so we're doing actually, I think I have it open. I'd like to say I consciously planned that, but I don't think I did. I did. There we go. So we're actually giving away tonight. We're giving away 8 weeks free business coaching. So tonight we're giving away 8 weeks free business coaching. We've got 48. We've got 50 people registered. I can tell you right now, we'll get about 100 registered because we'll do a final drive. So we've got this prize draw where you can win. A lot of you guys have seen this, so this is revision for some of you guys. So if you're in the program, but I want to make this relevant for everyone. So we're giving away 8 weeks free quantum business coaching valued at $1,600. Here's our 4 amazing coaches, Michael, Lisa, Terry, and Julie. Okay. Now you can enter this draw. We're going to have 100 people enter. One person will win. The 99 people remaining will get contacted, booked in for an appointment up. So I can tell you right now, we'll get 10 or 12 clients from this. Okay. Because what better way to pre-qualify people? And that doesn't have to be your service. Could be your business coaching, could be your consulting, could be your fitness, could be course, could be agency, could be whatever. Okay. But prize draws and giveaways are a great way to generate big chunks of leads and frequent. Anyone that enters this draw must be interested in some way, shape, or form, or they wouldn't have entered. Okay. So, in regards to delivering them, my suggestion would be if we create campaigns with them, because we want to alternate and rotate them. If we just do webinars, people desensitize. We just do workshops. Workshops take a bit of time. Not a lot of people are going to go, oh, training, I can do that. Oh, 3 hours. Oh, I don't know if I can make that, right? So you're going to get a bit of that. So one is qualitative, one's quantitative. So for you guys, you'll probably get more on the webinars. It's interesting because we get a lot more on the masterclasses. So the challenges we do the webinar, I would suggest one a month. The masterclass or the longer session once a month as well. So it'd be bi-weekly if you're in America, or if everywhere else it's fortnightly. Yeah. So one fortnight's webinar, next fortnight would be the masterclass. I recommend doing a challenge at least every 12 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks. Probably every 3 months is good. We do one every 3 months. I have 4 different ones. So each challenge, that social media content challenge, we'll only do it once we did it once this year, but we'll only do it once in the next year. Okay. And then the prize draws and giveaways, again, probably for you guys every 8 to 12 weeks. Okay. So what we do is we map out our events in advance, and we make our events relevant to the problems we're helping our avatar solve and what we're helping them get. So for anyone in our business coaching program, if you're hiring a VA through us, we encourage you and have you clarify your avatar really explicitly and your core messaging. And then what are the problems that keep your potential client awake at night, and what are their goals and dreams. And all of your content revolves around that. Okay. And then so basically what we do is we put it into a basic planner and campaign, and I'm going to show you what I mean now. For those in the business coaching program, this is probably the most important part because this is going to be an action item and homework for you, right? So basically, I've got a planner here. I'm just going to go. I'm going to share the planner with you. So I like to be able to see things on one page. I want to see my vision board on one page. I want to see my schedule on one page. I want to see my business plan on one page. I want to see everything on one page. Very simple, very basic, almost archaic. I know it's a bit old school. I love spreadsheets. You can do whatever creative format you want. But basically, in a business coaching program, once you've done a handful of webinars, once you've done your first masterclass, once you've done your first challenge, then you'll begin to create campaigns. Okay, so you don't have to start with campaign. Like if you've never done any events, do a fortnightly webinar, for a couple of months, then do a workshop, then do a challenge. Once you've experimented with all three of them, you'll begin campaigns, right? So for example, you guys in the Friday group coaching group, you guys in Friday, we're just doing your launch. So you do prize draws and webinars. And then after about 6 to 8 weeks, we'll do a challenge and then we'll do a masterclass. So about 3 or 4 months into the business coaching program, once you've done at least 1 or 2 of each of these, then we'll begin to create campaigns and we map them out in advance. I actually map my events out in advance for a year. You can ask me what are my events October next year, and I can show you. I've already worked out dates for the tour next year, Lisa. I've already got that out. I've got everything there. You can ask me, Jace, what's the plan for October 3rd week in 2024? I can show you. Okay, because we have a big business, we need to be organized. So these big events, okay, if you build a business on event, I mean, challenges alone will be enough to bring in business. If you are consistent with your bigger events, forget about numbers right now. You go and do a webinar and get 3 people. It's not always going to be like Les Brown had one first event. Les Brown's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the biggest event, public speaking event ever. 112,000 people in an auditorium. Yeah. That's it's not over till I win. That one, if you remember that from Les Brown, it's in the Guinness Book of World Records. Tony Robbins, 12 people first event. Don't get disheartened. Dissociate emotionally by whether people show up or not. If you're getting frustrated about people showing up or not, signing up or not, quitting or not, then that lack of emotional intelligence is going to hold you back. You're going to stay in that scarcity mindset. Yeah. So just if you build it, they will come. Who's heard of Alex Hormozi? Yeah. Regular podcasts for 6 years. Nothing in 3 years. 1, 2, 3 podcasts every year. 3 years, nothing. 4 years, something. 5 years. Who saw my bamboo reel yesterday? The Chinese bamboo tree is kind of like a business. You guys heard the metaphor, right? When you plant the seed that is Chinese bamboo, you've got to feed it and water it and nurture it. Make sure you get sunlight every single day. Every single day. A year goes by. You've been working on it hard every day. You see nothing, no results, nothing from the surface. 2 years, nothing. 3 years, nothing. And around the 5-year mark, the bamboo tree explodes and grows up to 80 feet in just 6 weeks. And that's what you got to do with business. You got to be consistent with your daily content, consistent with the fundamentals, consistent with the foundational stuff, consistent with your events. That's why it seems like I'm a massive overnight success in 10 years. I don't feel successful yet. We're about to hit $100,000 weeks this year, right? Very close. I know it's not just about the money, but it's nothing in comparison to what you'll see us do next year. Because compounding kicks in and momentum and all the consistency and hard work pays off. Yeah. So anyway, here is the planner. If you're in the business coaching program, this module will be available in the next 7 days. Your coach will help you go through it at the right time anyway. If you're not in the business coaching program and you're registered on Zoom, I'll actually email this to you. If you're watching Facebook Live and you did not register for this, send me a DM, or YouTube, send me a DM and I'll send you the planner. Very simple. All we do is, okay, once I'm ready to create full campaigns, what I personally do is I do a webinar each month, right? So I'll put in here a webinar like this each month. Okay. I'll do a workshop each month. Okay. I'm going to do a prize draw every 3 months. I'll do one every 2 months, like this. Okay. And then I'm going to do a challenge here and here, right? Okay. So what we do in the business coaching program is we work out our 3 core message pillars. Okay. And then based on 3 core message pillars, this is how we create all of our content. So our 3 core message pillars are sales, marketing. We've just switched from SOPs to team. So all the content we do, and content could be a blog post, a webinar, a challenge, or an entire book. It's all content, yeah? And content is king. So webinar, I'm going to be like how to generate 30 leads a week with Facebook, a Facebook funnel, right? I'm going to map that out. Then I'm going to do one on sales, how to overcome any objection, as an example. Then I'm going to do one on team, build a 7-figure team, how to build a 7-figure team, right? Then I'm going to do another one on marketing, how to build your business with LinkedIn. Then I'm going to do another one on sales, how I get 92% conversion rate. Then I'm going to do another one on building a team. I might do one on SOPs. Might do one on financial SOP. And we map it out accordingly. Then I'm going to do a workshop. Okay. And then so you can work out the topic in advance. And this gives you a plan. So now what I can do is I can map out my daily content accordingly. Now, this is a bit overwhelming. Most of you are not going to do this yet. This is for the portal. Now, if you're watching this in the portal, you can access the planner below. You can find all the details below, the finer details, the how to structure, market, and deliver webinars, challenges, prize draws, masterclasses, all in this portal in depth. And if you're in our programs, we actually help you structure those really in depth as well. But basically, you just want to map them out 6 months in advance. So let's say you've never done an event. You're not going to do all of that because that's just way too much. You're just going to be overwhelmed. So I'm just going to start with, I'm going to start small, a webinar each month. Or I'm going to do 2 webinars each month. Okay. So let's say I'm in the fitness industry. I'm going to do one on nutrition here. I'm going to do one on weight loss. All right. And then I'm going to do one on training. And I'm going to do one on, I don't know, detox. All right. I'm going to do one on mindset. Just map them out basically in advance so you can just be organized, because what we actually do, let's say that I've got a webinar. Let's say I'm doing a webinar in 2 weeks around nutrition. Okay. What I'll do is I'll map out my daily content for the next 2 weeks to be around that. So let's say nutrition, I might talk about nutrition for fat loss. Okay. So what I'll actually do is I'll map out my daily content, because there's a daily content planner, which a lot of you guys have actually done. If I'm doing a nutrition webinar in a week, today my content will be around calories. Tomorrow it'll be around hormones. Then it will be about detoxing. Then it'll be about BMR-based metabolic rate. Then it will be about mindset. Yeah, and now you can map out your daily content to promote your bigger events, if that makes sense. So don't worry too much about the clarity around that. If you're in the business coaching program, your coach will help you through that in the right time. This will be in the portal as well, and you can go through that. I know it's a bit overwhelming as well. Graham, thanks for this. Bamboo analogy, awesome. Erica, welcome. Let's go back to share. Julie Swedberg in the house. How are you? Good to see you here. So how do we market the events? So again, if you're in the business coaching program, we actually spend a lot of time on this. So this is for those of our angels here. Where's all my angels, our virtual assistants? This is how you'll help your clients market their events. It's your job. For those of you that are hiring VAs for us, when you do events, here's what I would suggest. Set a target that you want registered for every event every time. Let's say I want 30 people for my webinar. Put the onus and responsibility partially on the VA and make a deal with them that if you hit that target, they'll get a cash bonus. So I'm going to say, hey, if we get 30 people registered with your help, I'll give you $30 cash bonus. Now they'll be more active in promoting and proactive with promoting your events. In a nutshell, here is the marketing checklist. Again, if you're in the business coaching program, in the portal, all this is very in-depth and very thorough. But as an important part, I did want to put it in here. And again, this is especially for the VAs as well. So let's say I've just set up a webinar. The first thing I want to do is create a Facebook event. This is a checklist. Tick it off like a recipe. I want to create a Facebook event and invite all my friends. Now, if you're hiring a VA through us, they've got 3 of their own accounts. That means you have 4 Facebook accounts to invite Okay. That is the most important part, especially for a small or newer business that doesn't have money to put into ads or promoting or marketing yet organically, is the Facebook event inviting. It's so simple. Invite everyone. Number one. Number two, post it on your wall and tag all your followers. Post it in your groups and tag everyone. You can tag everyone once a day in your groups, and you can tag your followers once a day on your personal profile. Debbie, hey, how you doing? Number three, a link now. Anything not on Facebook, your VAs can do. So the rest of this, your VAs can do for you. VAs will create a LinkedIn event. Even if your client doesn't ask you, create a LinkedIn event for the webinar, for the challenge, for the prize draw, for the masterclass, and you can invite 1,000 people every week. Okay. So the webinars, we want at least a week to market. Masterclasses are probably at least 2 or 3 weeks. Prize draws, a week's probably good. And the challenges, I like a good 3 or 4 weeks, at least 3 or 4 weeks, up to 30 days. I want big numbers in the challenge. Because in the challenge, we do an opening and closing ceremony, and we're selling that. I'm not going to talk about that in this training. It is in the portal. But when we do challenges, we do an opening and closing ceremony, and in the closing ceremony, we sell, right, which we'll talk about in a second. The VA will put it on all socials. So promote it on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, what did I miss? And any other platforms you have. We also will send 2 emails direct. So when we launch it, we go, hey, you're invited to the webinar on the first day. And then the last day before, you'll notice yesterday, we would have sent an email going, actually, we didn't do it yesterday. Last chance to register for this upcoming event. So email your list, even if it's small. Jason, when you get 3 people, email them. Optional, if you have a phone list, you can have your team, ring them. You can even SMS them. So some of you guys I know using Go High Level, they have SMS feature through Twilio. You can text people, optional. This is what's really important. And this is definitely more for business coaching clients and also VA clients. But so the events are the macro part of the marketing. The micro part's the daily content. We suggest 4 pieces of content each day. 1 Facebook Live under 10 minutes, which is your long form video. 1 written blog post, 1 60-second reel or short form video, and 1 question. It takes less than 30 minutes a day to do that. You put that in your Facebook group, the VAs get that everywhere. But here is where a lot of people go wrong with marketing. Because the key to marketing to people online is to market to people in a way they do not feel like they're being marketed to. So if you just post a webinar banner every day online, it's going to seem spammy and you're just going to put people off. Also, the algorithm doesn't like it. Putting links in the post, using banners in the post, the algorithm doesn't like it. Generally, the more people like something, the more the algorithm will like it. It's not rocket science, actually. You don't need to be an expert in understanding the algorithms. There's actually hundreds of algorithms on Facebook in particular. Okay. So now with that daily content, I can have a call to action for my event. So I'm doing a webinar on sales next week. I'll do a video on how to overcome the money objection. And at the end, I go, hey, by the way, if you enjoyed this content, I'm doing a free webinar to show how to overcome any objection next week. Comment below, we'll send you the details. You can do the same in your reel. You can do the same in the blog post. Your question could be that direct question call to action. And now you've got 2 or 3 calls to action every day in your content for that event, and you're promoting the event every day. Okay, every day you're sending one of those pieces of content or your VA is to your email list, and every day you can imagine sending your email list every day an email, join my webinar, join my webinar, join my, you're gonna lose a lot of people. But if you're sending out quality content where you're actually helping people solve a problem, get what they want with a call to action, all my emails have at least 1, if not 2 calls to action. You can now get event registrations every day. So your daily content is the most important to the consistent trickling through of the leads. Yeah. Okay. And then the VAs can follow those people up and send them the links. You remove yourself from it. And the last one's a bonus one, and I focus heavily on this, network marketing. Now, I'm not talking about Juice Plus and Usana and Herbalife. I'm talking about you have people in your network. You have 3 lists. You have an email list, you have a phone list, you have a social media following. That's your hot list. Your warm list is their network. How do you penetrate your network's network to get them to promote your event? Do you offer them an incentive? Let's say Lisa's entered the prize draw. I can send Lisa a message on my VA and say, thanks for entering. How would you like to triple your chance of winning, Lisa? Awesome. If you click on the event, the Facebook event, click invite 500 people, let us know. We'll give you 2 extra tickets. Okay. I have 5 people do that, 2,500 people invited to my Facebook event. How can you get your current clients and your current network to invite people to the Facebook event, blow it up and promote it? Network marketing is the key to big events, the most important, because you're limited by your own network. But imagine your network's network. If you're just trying to penetrate your own, we use the bulk of this checklist to penetrate your network, and then you want to penetrate your network's network to get to the warm market. Okay, does that make sense? And that, in a nutshell, is the marketing checklist. To a degree, if you did all that, you're probably going to get 30, 40, 50 people registered. I can guarantee you will. Okay. Now, have you noticed that most of what I've gone through is evergreen? Would you agree, as long as there's an internet in 10 years, most of this will be relevant? And that's what you'll notice about. I've got a book being published coming out. We're pre-launching it in November this month. It's now November. It's called The Online Coach's Business Bible, How to Build a 6- and 7-Figure Business. To celebrate the launch of it, I'm going to be giving 100 people a free copy personally signed by me. Who wants a personally signed hard copy of it? Who would like that? Yeah, stay tuned. You've got to enter the draw. But when you read that book, NLPs, notice what's happening right now. When you read that book, you'll notice 90% of what I do is evergreen, and that's intentional. I've been doing this for a long time. Any questions? Post them in the chat. Happy to answer them. Love the Zoom. Love it. What about affiliate programs? 100% affiliate program is a form of network marketing. So we're about to launch an affiliate program where you can become an affiliate with us, share our content, and get paid to share content. Okay, which is why we're setting up digital products and masterminds and things for that. So 100% affiliate program, huge. Should I also run a prize draw for my new book? Yeah, so Julie, whenever I launch anything, I always give it away free. No matter what you launch, I give it away free. I launch a new line of shoes. I'm going to give away 100 pair of shoes personally signed by me. You know, because I'll give you, here's a quick reason why. Do we have time? Not really. We don't really have time. We've got 2 more slides in less than 10 minutes. So often your brain optimizing program offering a free prize draw. Yeah, it's just a separate prize draw. Yeah, so we're doing a pre-launch. We're doing massive ad campaigns. So I'm about to. We've got Facebook ads going live this week, and we're doing a 30-day drive to win 3 months free VA service. Now you can't enter organic; it's only through the ads, and you'll see that pop up over the next week or two. Our goal is to generate 1,000 leads. We'll have 1,000 people interested in hiring a VA in 30 days from the paid ads. Okay, that's and then also I'm launching the paid ads campaign. Now, complete transparency. We need leads and appointments and clients for our VA business, and leads and appointments and clients for our QBC business. In the first week of December, we're also launching our quantum digital service business, where we can do SEO for you, Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, funnels, and websites for you. Okay, guess what we'll do when we launch that? We'll give it away. I love giving away free stuff. That's good. But when I give away, so this book launch, we'll get 5,000 people entering the draw because I know the numbers. With the VA one that we do, because these are paid ads, with the VA one, we'll get 1,000 people. We'll have 1,000 people we can ring and book in for an appointment to sell VA. I'm going to guesstimate somewhere between 30 and 50 minimum clients from it. Yeah. Awesome. All right, I've got 2 slides in 9 minutes. Is this good, by the way? Is it useful? Some of this is revision, but it's bringing everything together. Like I said, I'm giving you pieces of the puzzle. Most of you are throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping shit sticks. But it's about doing things intentionally, creating plans for things, and everything's going to work. Every little thing I do is methodical and intentional. You know. Okay, let's talk about selling in events. Don't have a lot of time here. The first thing I'm going to say to you is just start. Once you've done 4 or 5 webinars, 4 or 5 events, so you guys in the business coaching program, we normally start selling when you begin your pre-launch for your group coaching program. So if you're in the business coaching program, we're actually going to help you do that. I'm actually going to do a full training on, who would like it if I did a full proper training just on selling in events? Would you like that? I'm actually going to do that. In regards to selling in events, I'm not selling today, but I would highly encourage you to attend all my events in the future that are free and take notes and watch me selling what I do. But what we do is in webinars and masterclasses, we sell at the end of the session. Now, whatever you're selling needs to make sense. So if I'm launching a new program and how to build 20,000 a month, it makes sense for me to do a training on the checkpoints for that and go, hey, here's the checkpoints, here's the plan. If you want me to hold your hand, here is a one-time offer, an OTO, where it's normally this price. Today you can get it at this price, plus get these free ad values. So I give them a little bit less, a little bit lower price. Number one. Number two is I stack value and add 1 or 2 things. Okay. And then number 3 is I use the first 5 strategy. So I'll use my pitch deck and I'll share my slides on the pitch deck on what you get, how it works. This is the normal price. Today's offer, shaving this much off, plus these add values, but it's only available to the first 3 people, first 1 person, first 5 people that DM me right now or post in the Zoom chat right now. And then you can follow them up immediately. You can have them stay on the call and sign them up there and then, or you can get them to send you their, you've already had their phone number ideally, but send you their phone number. And as soon as you jump off the call, you quickly call them and you send them the link and sign them up. So it's all about FOMO. Here's a really powerful FOMO idea, and I love doing this. I love to sell on stage in person. If you ever come to my live events and see me, like Julie seeing me live, I feel like I was born to speak on stage. I love it. I've done thousands of events live before COVID hit. Getting back into it next year. I cannot wait. I love to sell. Now, whenever I sell face to face, what I do is whatever I'm selling, I give it away for free. So let's say that I'm selling a business coaching mastermind. Some of you guys actually would have seen last night. I'm opening up just 3. I've never done this. I literally posted this last night. It's a true story. I'm opening up 3 first ever mentoring opportunities for just 3 people to join my millionaire mentoring program. It's not a coaching program. It's not business coaching. It's a millionaire mentoring program. It's going to go for a year, and I'm opening just 3 spots, and I'm going to choose 3 people. I had 22. I did a post last night. 22 people have sent me a DM. Sent them some questions. I'll get on a call and I'll sell to them, right? So I won't tell the price now, but it's not going to be cheap. I just want a couple of people to work with to help them become a millionaire in 2024. It's more of a personal thing, right? So let's say that I get on stage to sell it. I've got 3 spots and I'm on stage. I'm on a webinar. I'm selling virtual or online. What I'll do is to celebrate, I'm giving 1 person free. Let's say it's valid at 50 grand. Who wants it? Well, yeah, you give 1 away. All right, everybody sees that person wins. And I'm like, who else wants to win it? Now everybody wants it because they've seen someone win it. I go, well, look, I'm not giving away another one for today free. However, the first 3 people to DM me will get it. So you can do a giveaway or a prize drop, and that creates even more FOMO. Give them a little bit of a discount, not too much. Don't cut too much into your profit margins. Stack and add a couple of things of value. Create FOMO. Give something away for free before you sell. Because also, instead of selling, if I go, well, today I'm giving away this free prize. This is what you can win. You give it away. Who else wants to win? You can't win, but I am selling it at this discounted offer plus this add value. Only 3 people. Who wants it? In a nutshell, that's it, and very powerful. Okay. Congratulations, incredible, awesome. I love this. Yeah, I'm going to do a full training on selling. So I'm actually going to start working on my 7-figure program, and I'm training Terry in our 7-figure program. So we have a program to take you guys from 20,000 to 100,000 plus months. Personal branding, OH&S, SOPs, training and recruitment, organizational structure, financial freedom, financial SOPs that are advanced, invoicing, all that kind of stuff to get, bigger business, ads, stuff like that. So you're going to see me doing a lot more content like that in the future coming out as well. So, yeah. So you've done an event, but are you following up people? 2 minutes and we're done. This is the most important part, and VAs, this is the most important part. Okay, now when you do an event, VAs, you should be confirming everyone. You should be emailing them and DMing them and tagging them the day before. So the day before an event, post it, tag everyone, email everyone, make sure they can find the link. Even have the VA DM them. Have your VA DM confirm. Don't ring the day before, but the day after the event, you'll download the contact details from Zoom or from Eventbrite or wherever. And 3 things. Number 1 is always email them. So take note on how I do things. Everyone that's registered will get an email next 24 hours. In the email, you'll get, number 1, these slides. You're the only people to get them. Number 2, you'll get 1 or 2 free offers that only you get. Number 3, really important, as a thank you for joining, we wish to offer you a free 45-minute business consultation. Click this link and book in. So a link to your Calendly. Number 1. Number 2, we ring everyone using our phone script and we thank them and we book them in for an appointment. Okay, the VAs should and could be doing that, all right? Really important. And number 3, I'll also have the VA DM people because not everyone answers their phone. And all we do is we send them a message, and if you're in the portal right now, all of these phone scripts and DM scripts and all this are in the portal. you're in our program, you get access to those. The VA clients, you get access to the VA portal as well. But all you're doing is, hey, Lisa, the team ring Lisa. Hey, Lisa, thank you for registering to get a chance to join us. No, here's the replay. You did. What'd you like about it? By the way, Jason would love to offer you a free 45-minute business consultation as a thank you for registering. When's good for you? Okay, so it's a customer service call. Always follow up people on any event. Make sure they attended, make sure they got access to the replay, make sure they get the email, and actually care about people attending and getting the value from and actually helping people from the content you help with. And then most importantly, well, equally as importantly, is book them in for appointments. It's all about follow-up, guys, because the primary reason you're doing these events is to get clients. And how do you sell? By appointment. So if you sell in the group format, you sell in the webinar, you get a couple of sales. Anyone that doesn't show up or doesn't buy gets still booked in, and you still get another. You get 2 chances to sell to each person. And in a nutshell, that's it. How powerful is that? Good. Follow-up is so important. Graham, awesome. Was that useful, guys? That's pretty much it. That's the training. Okay. So my suggestion is, at the very least, map out your events for the next 3 months. Just map out your events for the next 3 months, what you're going to do, titles and so forth, and get organized. Start creating your daily content accordingly. Set up your next event, follow the marketing checklist. Okay. Don't worry too much about selling in events yet. Okay. But definitely pay close attention to the marketing checklist and the follow-up. I want all of you to get better at marketing and follow-up. Virtual assistants, angels, it's your job to help with marketing and follow-up. But business owners, we need to do that as well. It doesn't matter how organized you are, or how well structured your event is, or anything like that. It matters how many people rock up, how many people you help, and how many people you follow up. Anyone have any questions? As we wrap it up, what's everyone's biggest takeaway today? What's the one thing from today that, oh shit, I'm not doing that, or aha moment, or gold piece of... What's everyone's biggest takeaway today? I'm guessing that's one of the angels. Dog barking. I feel like it's Noemi. Lisa, got to run. Craig taking action. Everyone's biggest takeaway today. Graham, when did you start coaching? I started coaching online. Well, technically, I started coaching 23 years ago. I started coaching online 13 years ago. I've had a business coaching business for 13 years. I had a life coaching business for 17 years. I had a fitness coaching business for 22 years. I've had 3 different agencies. I currently have a VA agency with hundreds of virtual assistants. That's a digital agency, and there's some more coming next year. Stay tuned. Barbara says structure. Tim, setting up content in advance, mapping, everything's intentional, bro. If I'm doing a post with me no shirt on, there's a reason. It's not just the typical basic thirst trap. It's part of it, but everything, if I'm smoking a cigar, if I'm wearing no shirt, if I'm wearing a tuxedo, if I'm in a Lamborghini, if I'm in a limo, if I'm everything I do is intentional. But everything is intentional for a reason, yeah. And all this is about, again, it's your marketing funnel, getting attention, generating leads, booking appointments, making sales, and then actually freaking helping people. So I could definitely get more intentional with photos. Your photos are so here's the thing. When you're doing your content, blog form or events, this is an opportunity for personal brand. Now, here's the cool thing, Julie Swedberg. Who would like it if I did a webinar on personal branding? So over the next few weeks, next week, I'm doing a webinar on how to build your business using LinkedIn. Who wants to learn my LinkedIn funnel system? That's next week. And then after that, I'm doing a full training on 7-figure personal branding. I've never done it. I'm putting a full system together to be part of our 7-figure program. So your photos are personal branding. So every time you do a blog post or you post, that's a personal branding post. And so you've got to be very aware. Doesn't matter what you want to post, it's how you receive. You know, love him or hate him, Andrew Tate understands his audience. That's why he's a passive-aggressive guy too, and he's masculine the way he is. It's a caricature. It's an avatar. It's playing a role because he understands his audience. You understand your audience. That doesn't mean you have to be fake. You can still be your authentic self. But yeah. Events get sold better with a real photo than an edited banner. Yeah, avoid market. The only time I use marketing banners is when I first announce it and last chance. But in between, I don't post banners. I don't use them at all. No. Yeah, awesome, guys. Well, that's it. Hopefully you found some value in that. VAs, please begin to focus on the marketing checklist more. Guys, give your VA an incentive to hit those targets. First thing I'll do is determine your next event, set it up, set a target. Offer your VA a bonus if you hit that target. Work with your VA on the marketing checklist. Okay, and then after it's done, work with your VA to follow up. Don't just go VA follow up, go or VA market. Do it with your VA. Manager says go do, leader says let's do. All right, guys. Everyone have a great day. Hope to add some value. See everyone soon. Thank you, guys.